Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome. Um, I decided to go live today to show you guys some of my favorite magical items. I know you guys are curious about all the stuff that I have or use or incorporate into my spirituality. Um, so I have a little pile of stuff down here that I want to show you guys. But first, one of the things that I really like is my singing bowl, my brass singing bowl. It's like, and you can get this on my shop if y'all are looking for a singing bowl. I also have the crystal ones, but I love this thing because it just clears all the vibrations. Comes with this cute pillow to kind of ground it. Okay, so y'all check out online occultshop.com. All right. Um. Oh, also, if y'all are not familiar with my elixirs, I have an Etsy store. It's called Dark Realm, and it's all of this link below. And I have all these elixirs, and I take like 10 drops in the morning, 10 drops in the afternoon. And this is my phase one Ashira's Golden Elixir. And I take this every day until the bottle runs out, and then I go to phase two. This is my um, second go round. I don't take it every day, but I take it when I feel like I need to. But I like the feeling of the well being it gives me. Another okay, so y'all can check out all my elixirs. They go from phase 1 to 11, and then they have gold, platinum, copper, silver, and all those gold, platinum, copper, silver, and all those other ones in between. All right, so y'all go check that out on my online Etsy store. All the links are below in the description. So if you go to my community section, you'll see a bunch of stuff. Also, we're linking you to the store. Okay. Another one of my faves. Okay, so this you can actually get this on my shop or probably Amazon. Doesn't matter. So I've probably showed you guys this before. It's a tea leaves reading cup, and it's kind of like you put your tea leaves in there, and you can get your tea leaf reading. It also comes with this cool book. I don't know if I put this in the description bar, but it's just called the Cup of Destiny. They sell these pretty much in so many places, and it kind of gives you an insight of like what the tea leaves could mean. So the tea leaves would be shaped in these little brownish red shapes in your cup. So yeah, this is a really good one, and I've done this many times. It's kind of accurate, but it's also a little bit hard to get accurate, symbols with the tea leaves, depending on what kind of tea it is, I guess. So I guess y'all can play with that. But I love this thing. It's so pretty as well. Like they have it in black if you don't like the this color. This is the only one they had available when I bought it, but they do now have these in a black color. So yeah, and I also have this really cool tea diffuser, and it's like a little skull, and it opens up, and you just put your tea inside, and it's kind of cool. So then you just steep it in the hot water, and then you get your tea, and then you can read. You can do the dividing and things like that. So I love that cup. I also have this really cool unk, but it's also a mirror. So this is one of my favorite things that I like to use. Um, I like this because you can use this symbolically in your spell work. You can use it to divine with because it's a mirror. You can do spell work in it. You can use this for a lot of reasons. I also have like a real unk made of copper and amethyst and a couple other types of stones that I have a couple other types of unks as well to do more energy work. But this is a really good symbolic work. And I know you can get these a lot of places. So just check around. I know they have them on Amazon. They might have some on my store, and they might have some like wherever they sell like ancient Egyptian, replica type thing. So I've had this for so many years and I really like it. Let me see what else I have. Yes. Oh, I also like, well, I have my spirit board over there. Y'all know I like spirit board, but this is the planchette that goes with it. And it's wood. This is also in my shop. Let me get the spirit board that it goes with because I'm going to try to see the whole thing. Sorry, y'all. Here we go. So this is the planchette that it goes with. So it's like, so some people use the point to point to the letters and some people use the circle. So I like the circle. Do y'all use the point or the circle? I like the circle because the circle, like, you definitely can know where it's pointing to, because sometimes the point goes like this and you don't know if it's going here or there. So you go, boop, and you get that letter. This one is called Nemesis Now. The back of it is black, of course, and I've been doing spell work on it, of course. So that's why I have all the gold glitter and wax and stuff on it. Because I use this for multiple things, and I turn it around and I do my spell work on the back sometimes, and then or I use it this way. But it has a lot of energy in it, and I like to use it in a lot of things. So definitely multi-purpose that. You like that one? They have so many different designs, but I really was drawn to that one for some reason. Another thing that I like to use, this also been used in spell work a lot. It's kind of dirty. I had to clean it. But I made this myself a while back on this channel, if you can remember. Y'all remember this? This is my scrying mirror. As you can see, there's lots of wax and stuff on it from candles melting. But get it off. This was my scrying mirror, and a lot of people remember this tutorial if y'all have been on my channel for a while. And I made this with just a regular black picture frame that I got at Ross or somewhere, and then I got some black paint or maybe some black nail polish and a black cloth, and I painted the back of the glass, and then I just put it back in. And it's just, I wished I would have cleaned it before this video, but y'all know how that goes. I think I might have a little cleaning cloth somewhere. Where are ya? I don't know. I don't want to use that because it's hair product and it might have oils in it. So, if you don't have a scrying mirror, you can make one or use a black bowl and fill it with water, or you can even use your phone because your phone is black. It looks just the same, right? But this is the original, darling. Lots of energy in this one. You can also you can create, this is how I do this. Okay, so you can make a portal out of a scrying mirror, and you can interdimensionally travel. There's so many things you can do with a scrying mirror. You can interdimensionally travel. You can visit different places and still be in and out. So this one, you should make one. It's really cool. Also, you can trap energies within this. It's kind of like a void, right? You can also trap certain energies inside of this if you don't want them to leave or escape. But that's more for people that want to do that. I don't like to trap energies within where they don't want to be, or and I also like to warn and tell people don't touch that mirror, or don't touch certain things, or don't bother with certain things, and don't handle certain things, and don't do certain things with some of my stuff, or don't even come in this room, because a lot of the stuff that is in here, people don't realize what they do. So it's best to kind of just like stay in your old lane and don't touch. Like if you know someone who practices magic, don't go around touching all the stuff in their room with a lot of magical things in there because you don't know what it will do. But definitely make you one of these smart sponges or use your phone. Hey, but too much stuff on a phone. I prefer a handmade one because all of your energy and intent into that. And so it's very powerful. You said I'm so Pisces. Of course I am. What else could I be? I mean, there's nothing else that I could be besides a Pisces. All right. Oh, I forgot to show y'all. Oh, y'all, I know some of y'all smoke weed and all that kind of stuff, and it's 40-20. I don't smoke weed. I got incense. So, I mean, I could light one up for y'all, but I don't smoke weed because I'm too classy for that, darling. But I have some Santa Muerte, and then I have some Dragon's Blood. Which one should I light up? Or should I light both? I don't know. Which one I need to light up, child? The Dragon Blood kind of smells good. Which one I need? You said the Egyptians used weed. Yeah, but I'm naturally high. I'm high everywhere I go. Like, I'm high on life. I'm high on myself. I'm high on knowledge. I'm just high, period. Like, I'm a Pisces. What y'all think? Can Pisces smoke weed in the ocean? No. I'm a fish. Fish can't smoke weed. So, fish can't smoke weed. And then there's those fish that be at the bottom of the ocean, like real, real deep. And they got like all them lights and stuff on them, and they almost look like these weird monsters and stuff. They don't even need oxygen down there. Like the oxygen is so low, they just be living off of whatever. Okay. I don't know what they live off of, but obviously there's no mirrors down there because them things is ugly. Anyway. Good thing there's no mirrors. So I don't want to start sneezing and coughing, so I'm not going to like this, but it does smell so good, doesn't it? You said Erykah Badu smoke weed, but I'm not Erykah Badu. Even though I like her, I just don't smoke weed, baby. I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't smoke weed. Like, I used to do all those things when I was younger. Like, but, a lot of times people clean up their lives because they feel like they want good health. They want to remain a certain way, but, like drinking as well. Like, I used to drink a lot for fun and go out and typical Pisces stuff. And last time I drank was my birthday. And like, even though it's fun and it lets you let loose and do things, it's still like you need to be in your best, highest mind and control and all that kind of stuff for everyday life. It's fun to have a party every now and then, but then, of course, you got to get back on track, get back into your, everyday business. Because, I run a lot of businesses and a lot of things, and, I got to look after everything. So I ain't got time to be drinking and smoking, okay? This smells so good. Yeah. Have you ever? Yeah, I smoked weed before when I was younger. Dude, like, I don't. Hasn't everyone? Okay. I was gonna like those, but I'm like, I'm just gonna sniff them because they smell so good. Yes. Okay, another thing that I like. I've been using these Twin Tarot. These cards are so cool. So the Twin Tarot, someone sent these to me as a gift, and they're very interesting. I really like these cards. I've been looking at them so much, and They're just so insightful. They have like a lot of symbolism in them, and it's just good to look and study them because there's so much that's unsaid or unknown that only certain people will notice. Not sometimes I don't even think the artist or the people that make the cards sometimes realize in their art what they have even put in there symbolically. But a lot of these are really good cards. So if y'all have a chance to get the Twin Tarot, it says Twin Tarot Oracle. So it's like tarot and oracle. You get 2 for 1, baby. All right. 2 for 1. I like deals. I like good deals. Shoot. And this is what the front looks like. So y'all check these out. Or you can get your own. I think they sell these pretty much everywhere. You can get them wherever. But I like these. And this was a gift. Like, I think I know who sent them to me, but at the same time, I love gifts too, because it's like you don't have to pay for them, and it's just very thoughtful and sweet that someone would gift this to you. Another thing, I don't even know where I got this from, but I like using this. It's like a perfume. I probably got this at Hot Topic or something stupid like that. But it smells so good. I like using this to kind of spray and cleanse an area because it's like a very nice citrusy smell. I like to spray that and cleanse. It's called Love Tattoo. That's the name of that. I don't know where I bought it from. It could have been Hot Topic or Five Below. I don't remember, child. But it smells so good. It's called Love Tattoo. And I like to spray this to kind of cleanse the area because it just gives the room a nice, cleansed smell. Sometimes when you can't burn sage and whatnot, you need like a scent. And it reminds me of like a sweet Florida water almost, but a little bit more airy, you know what I mean? It's nice though. It's very nice. If they made this in a more expensive, a lot of people think that this is like an expensive smell, but it wears off. Like, it doesn't wear off quick, but you can tell that it's not like expensive perfume, but it does the job. Okay, sprinkle. Another thing that I have. So I have these old jars from candles that I burn, and I like to repurpose them. You can use this for storage, spell work. This was lime and sage. And then, of course, I've already done a spell with that. Y'all can see all that. But this was just a regular old mason jar. And I repurposed these and used them for spell work because I don't like to, I can recycle them when I get too many. Like, if I get too many, I'll just recycle them. But like something like this, they're really good jars, so you want to keep them. Okay. And just repurpose them. Or you can give them away as gifts or whatever. I don't know. If you're poor, or if you don't want to spend money on gifts and you have like a witchy friend or a spiritual friend, just take a bunch of your old jars and clean them out real good and spray them and cleanse them out for them, and just like put them in like a basket and just like, put them in a little basket and throw, wrap some ribbons around it and put some like, little gift stuff. What do you call those things? Those little papers that they put to cushion gifts and stuff, and just give them a bunch of old bottles that have been cleansed, repurposed, and then maybe get them like some labels and a little marker and say happy birthday, whatever. And look, you didn't spend no money, child. Okay. And they will love it because who don't like empty jars that are cleaned already? You know, who don't like it? I'm gonna tell you, if you gave that to me, and they were cute jars too, not just some spaghetti jars, unless they were like, the good kind, the expensive kind with like the little numbers on it and the ball or the mason or whatever. If you give me them jars, I'm like it because those are good jars. So if they got like the good markings on them, they last a long time and all that kind of stuff. But if you give me them, well, I guess Dollar Tree jars are fine too because like they sell those little chalkboard stickers now, and you can just label them and stuff. So those work too. At the same time, you know which ones are going to be most bougie. Like you make that little basket up. You got a bunch of nice, you know, thick good jars in there. It's like, oh, versus some little Dollar Tree jars. You know which one's gonna look right. So save them little uh spaghetti pasta sauce jars and stuff like that, olive jars, so that you can repurpose them. And don't forget to clean that out, and don't have them stinking like whatever was in there. Get you some lemon juice and like squeeze it up in there. Let it air out for a couple days. Do some vinegar in there, swirl it around, let it air out. Don't give them those stink jars, okay? Because they're like, what was in this? Um, so give them some good jars, okay? You said IKEA got some good jars. I have not been to IKEA, but like a couple times, and I'm so mad. I'm so mad at IKEA. It's too much junk in there, and it's like I'm just gonna look on. I don't like IKEA that much because it's like it's too much in one place, and I'm like, this is stupid. And then when you order the stuff, you gotta put it together. I'm like, no, I need to hire somebody to do all of that. Mm-mm. I just put that on my wish list and put it up on my birthday, and it might just come to the door. I don't know. Christmas, birthday, whatever. Sometimes not even on a holiday, just stuff just shows up at my door and just be sitting there for me. Like, who done sent this stuff? People be sending me flowers with made up names. I don't even know. Like, I'm telling you. Oh, okay, sorry. I gotta keep on going. All right. This is an anatomically correct model, but I don't know where I got this from. Probably an antique shop or something. As you can already see, I did some work on it. Got the drip on it. The drip. So this is like a skull, and as you can see, it's anatomically correct. Now, I always like to look at things from different angles and perspectives because you can see so much, so much. And if you don't have, I probably got this at a thrift shop, so I see a little price on it. If you don't have an anatomical book, like Grey's Anatomy or something, get one, because when it shows the different slices and angles of the anatomy, you see so much that you can't see on the surface. Okay, if you're a true student of whatever the occult, you will see a lot of symbols also represent certain perspectives of the human anatomy and skull. Definitely. Speaking of skulls, I have this one skull here. This is also gifted to me, and I use this a lot when I do any type of workings, or when I like to have this when I meditate. I like to have this when I'm doing any type of spiritual cleansing or anything. I like to have this because this represents to me um like you can take any skull, and you can kind of like cloak it or clone it and use this in spiritual workings. Because sometimes you don't have time to do all that stuff. You don't want to do what you got to, you don't want to sit there all day. So what you do is you put some energy in this skull, and you put some candles and stuff around it. You write your petition, or you have like, let's say you want it to use it for attraction. You would do your attraction petition, and you would just set it out. And the skull is actually going to draw in all that energy and all that attraction, or whatever is trying to, find its way to you. And then when you go and get the skull, you have all this energy, and the skull has, you can cleanse it afterwards or whatever. But it just saves you a lot of time and energy, because this is what they're for. Okay. And this one is kind of cool. Look at that. It's stylish. It's stylish. Shoot. Its head is bigger than mine almost. Got them cheekbones though. So definitely get you a good skull, and put a little energy on it, and then put your attraction petition and stuff on it, and go do your thing. Okay, because this is why a lot of people practice magical. This is why a lot of people do spiritual work, because there's no limits in your imagination, which is what magic truly is. No limit, baby. So get your skull. And I used to have skulls everywhere in here, and people were like, "Why do you have so many skulls?" None of your business. Now y'all know. So I also have one back here too. I have skulls literally everywhere. I probably got 100 skulls up in this office. Oh, I'm trying to get this one, but hold on a second, y'all. Had to reach it. So here's another one. So I have so many skulls in this office. I got a clear one, a gold one, a black one, a regular skull, the bone color. I have white. I have gray. They're just everywhere. Skull magnets. So this used to be the theme of my office. My theme is so mixed now. It's like I got all these skulls and statues and stuff everywhere. Like, it's just a plethora, a collection, I say. So many different things. Okay. I love skulls. Yes. I got this for, I think I bought this as a Halloween decoration a while back, but you can see I done used done some spell work on it already. Got the little drip on it. But this one, I think I got this probably from one of the cheaper places for Halloween decoration. So I always have lots of skulls on hand, always, because I use them in a lot of workings. And I might get into that later, because I think y'all probably can figure it out. But just in case, I will definitely do a video on working with skulls. Let's see, I'll put this over here. Oh, I have some books too I want to share with you guys. So I did put some of the titles in the description bar, just in case y'all forget. So I bought this a while back, but I never really got into it. I never read it. It was on my list, and I put it on my bookshelf and totally forgot about it. So this one is Spirit Conjuring for Witches. I don't know who has read this, but it works with sigil magic. And it's by Frater Barrabbas. I think that's how you say his name. And it goes and shows you how to do certain things. Conjuring, taking out, all that kind of stuff. How to make the sigil, how to do all that stuff. But I got to read this, and I got to be really into. So I've made sigils before. I have keychains with sigils. I've had merch on another website with sigils. So it also shows you how to make the sigil. There's also apps online that you can use to make sigils with. And it just goes into a lot of different stuff. I haven't looked at everything in here. Oh, it has like a little altar set up as well. Sorry, I have to do my nails and I broke some. Like, dang. It has like a little glossary in the back with all the angels and stuff like that. Tells you what they do. I think this is a good reference book as well. It has all the hierarchy. So this is something that I'm definitely going to be doing a lot of reading on this week, because I've had this forever and I never even looked at it. I don't know. I'm like, I must have forgot that I bought it. So I'll be reading that for sure. You gonna get that book too? Okay, yes. I also got this book, but I have read this before, but now I'm gonna reread it because The Magical Power of the Saints. I have a lot of people that work with saints that always, telling me, oh, you should work with a saint. Oh, who is this? Okay. Saint Martin. Someone sent me this. I don't know. Or maybe I bought it. I don't remember. This is so long ago. So it just gives like the different saints and things like that. And the reason I bought this book is because I got these vintage tarot cards, or these vintage cards that you can't even buy anymore. And they're the saints. And they didn't come with the book because they were, of course, pre-owned, and because they're vintage. And so I needed a reference book. So I got this book. This one's like remove evil from your path, like how to get a job, break up, gain luck and gambling, protection from enemies, like just get a loan, reverse a curse to known and unknown enemies. So they're just different saints that you work with. So I don't know. I'll just look through this. I don't know why I marked these pages a long time ago. Let me see what I was looking at. To get married. Dang. To get a job, to get married. Look, to gain prosperity. Look, y'all know which one I was going for. Not that job. Married and prosperity, baby. This must have been a long time ago. Wow. Maybe I was on the prosperity one. To keep money in the home. Protect against. And then it goes into candles, oils, protection. I don't know. There's some petitions in here with the different psalms and stuff. So this is a decent book, I would say. I'm going to look more into this too. It's by Reverend Ray T. Malbrough. Look at the pictures on it though. I like the little photography that they did. So you got that book? This book is for sale on my website too, online. darkrealmonlineoccultshop.com. Oh, I read this book so long ago. I probably need to read Serpent of Wisdom by Donald Tyson. And I think when I first read this book, and also another book that over there, I can't remember the name of, this is really what got me thinking a little bit different, like from the norm. Like when I read this book, my thinking started to shift tremendously because this book is actually what made me think about that there is no good or bad. There's just decisions and choices. And everything's a balance. So the Serpent Wisdom is the Serpent of Wisdom and Other Essays on Western Occultism. And the person that writes this book has like a sense of humor, and it's not written like a boring book. It's written like, just a regular person talking with a sense of humor. So definitely recommend this one. I need to reread it. Like I said, I haven't read it in years, probably in almost 8 years. So I'm going to reread this. again, sometimes you got to reread stuff when you get new knowledge and have grown a lot. That's why I keep all my books, most of them, and then I go and reread. And I also have this tarot practical guide to ancient art of divination. I think I bought this because it was on sale or something, or I don't know, just to have as a reference, like a quick reference in case someone wanted to learn, or if I wanted to teach, one of my daughters or whatever, I would just give them the book. But how stuff's on sale for cheap in the bookstore, you just buy it because it's cheap, and you'd be like, oh, I can use that one day. Well, that's what I got that for. And also, my kids are going to have all this stuff if they want it when they get older. So they're going to be looking through a lot of books. And if they find something that they like, they can learn. Okay. So, I also have, oh my goodness, I just realized it. Little skull right here, sitting there. Okay, I also have, you probably saw this on my last video, these little wax stamps and the little letter sealing wax. I like to use this in spell work to seal in the energies if I do a petition or a bottle. This one is just some random lady, like a side profile. It's very, feminine and bougie. And then this one is, of course, the Tree of Life. And, you can buy these pretty much anywhere. Some of these are on my shop. Some of these are on Amazon. So I use those. I also have, actually, this was a spell jar. And it's like a spell jar for somebody. I think this was a love spell. Someone made this for me. Or I bought it from someone. I can't remember. I think I either bought it from someone. I don't remember. But it's a love spell. And it's like for self-love. Or if you give it to someone, it's love for them. So it's like a self-love spell. I think this is like, I don't know who's on this. At the Mother Mary. Could be some, I can't see what's inside. But it's just a bunch of stuff, protection, love. There's like some weird ingredients in here. I see a chili pepper up in there, so spice. And I just left it up in this office for so long. I forgot about this, but this is a good example of like repurposing jars and how you can make spell work out of it. I know they probably use rope, and they wrap the rope around this and put like a cork in it, and then use some type of wax to seal it. And this actually just looks like a food bottle, like a steak sauce bottle. I don't know what it is, but people repurpose and reuse things all the time. So I did that. Well, I didn't do that. I bought that from someone. I saw you use it on a video. Okay. I have another one over there too that's in the heart shape that I think I actually made. Or maybe I bought that one. I don't know. I probably made that one. It looks like something I would do. And then I bought that one. Yeah. So I bought that a while back. I just liked the way that it looked, and I wanted to support the person or the business that was selling it. So I thought it was cool. I haven't actually used it or done any like spell work with it, but that's what the jar is for. You like my spell jars? Thank you. Okay, I have one more thing down. I have actually. Oops, I forgot to show you all this. I have like this little cute pink one for you girly girls. So I'll have this downstairs on my girly desk. I have two offices. I have one up here and one down there. So this office up here, this is more like antique looking, vintage. And the one downstairs is more girly and pink. So I have different decor and things like that. So this one is kind of cool. This one is a fleur de lis. And it's so cute. It's like this really pretty pink. And it comes with these two wax. Pink and white. I got this off of Amazon. And it says with love. So If y'all like it, Amazon. It might be on my spiritual, my Amazon spiritual suggestion products, the affiliate link. If it's there, if it's not, then it's probably on some of my other videos. But you can unscrew these and buy different like stamps and just go back on. So I have a kit downstairs with more. I need to bring it up here actually. I have a kit downstairs with different celestial stamps like moons, stars, the sun. Like I think one has like a spell bottle or something like that, or a potion bottle. So they sell like all types of stamps that you can get, and I like to use this, like I said, because it just makes the working and more fun and interesting and things like that. So that's what I do. You looking for it, girl? Yes. I just put in pink wax sealer or something like that. Pink letter wax sealer or something when I was looking for it. Okay. I want to show y'all this too. Like this, you can get this on my website or pretty much anywhere. This is just a blank journal or a blank book, but it looks magical, right? And you open it up, it's like this really pretty nice gold, and it has like this nice little ribbon as a bookmark. And it just says journal. Someone gifted me this a while back. I think I remember who it was. I don't want to say their name because I don't want them to be embarrassed if they still watch. But thank you. I remember who gave it to me. It was a nice gift. So it's by Peter Popper Press, if y'all are looking for it. And I take notes in here, and I just I write about the things that I'm working with, not like the things that I'm studying or the knowledge that I'm working with at the time. There's like little drawings and stuff in here, trying to make it look legit, but it didn't come out that way. And so I kind of stopped right here because I started using regular notebooks because they're just easier to get. And sometimes I don't feel like being extra neat, or I'm not sitting down at my desk and I'm in the car or on the go. So I always think I'm going to transfer the information here. No, I ain't. I'm just going to keep them notebooks. And I'm going to put, like when I have the time, I'll put some stuff in here. Oh, I have more. So yeah, I have a lot more. I guess I skipped some pages. So this is a really good thing to have, a really nice book so you can sit down. Some people do like Book of Shadows. Some people do like grimoire. This is just my study book with knowledge. And like, let's say my kids get it one day. This is going to teach them a lot. You don't have to shuffle through 100 books or go online and search all day. It'll just be a lot of stuff in one place that I found useful. So definitely get y'all one of them. Thank you. What else do I have around here? Dolls. Yes, dolls are very good. Everybody's like, okay, Poppet dolls. You can even use, y'all already know my famous dolls. Michael Jackson. You can use any dolls. It doesn't have to be this. Like I bought these because y'all know I like Michael Jackson. So it can be any dolls, but I would buy dolls and you can like use them for many things. You can store energy in them. You can a lot of people, like when they create the sigils, or I think I made a video a while back where you could create energies or entities or whatever. You could store them in the dolls. I don't really make a practice of doing that, but you can. I don't have a bunch of creepy dolls around here. That's probably like I have like a couple, like a few, but I don't do that. I have a few. You said dolls creep you out. They don't creep me out. I prefer like candles, jars, and stuff like that. Some people use dolls, but I don't I don't want a bunch of dolls around here unless, they're decorative or really, represent something. You see the action figures. True. I don't want no Annabelle running around my house, okay? I don't want no Annabelle running around here. I actually bought, I think y'all saw it when we pranked Sasha, and we bought like one of the old Raggedy Ann dolls and we made it look old, and we pranked Sasha with it. And like we put it behind the door, so when she went into the restroom and closed the door, it would be like sitting there with a knife. And she screamed, but she does not like creepy dolls, even though she likes to design them. She doesn't like to be surprised by them, or she doesn't like them brought in the house from other places. She likes to make them or design them or play around and, be silly. But she does not like them, pre-made or brought into the house looking creepy already. So she has to be in control of that. You said you wouldn't scare a child though. Well, she's not that young. She's 12. Come on. I wouldn't have done it if she was younger, but she tries to scare us all the time. So we, it's like a little game we play. We haven't done it in a while though. She's growing up and becoming a teenager now. But it was funny. Yeah, she don't like Chucky. She's like, get that thing away from me. I'm like, we are going deer hunting. Sasha has a great sense of humor. Yes. So, I'm like, I'm thinking about redoing, like I said, all this stuff up here, or just really starting to be back into my spiritual magical workings, because you know what? I got everything. I mean, over all these years, I have collected so much stuff that I have everything I need up here. Like literally, like any type of thing, any type of work I need done, any type of protection, any type of, it's all up here. I'm like, dang, I got all this stuff, and I might as well use it. You're going deer hunt with your son when he get old enough. The whole circle of life talk. The circle of life. Well, I'm vegetarian or vegan, and I don't eat deer, and I don't kill animals like for no reason. I don't, and plus, y'all know I've got that zombie deer disease, and stuff like that. So I'm not finna, mess with no animal. Plus, why would you hunt when you can go to the grocery store? I don't know. Seems kind of barbaric. Am I celebrating 40/20 or 4/20? I don't smoke weed, baby. I drink some coffee though. This is a almond milk chocolate espresso iced. Can you say that? Grande chocolate almond milk espresso blonde. That's a lot of description. It was a new drink I tried today. I don't know. I said I was gonna burn some incense for 40/20 since I don't smoke weed, so, but I just smell it. I don't want to start choking on here. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, you said weed is good for you. Yeah, I got CBD oil for medicinal purposes only. I don't abuse it like some people. I don't abuse weed. I don't use it for recreational use. I am too, I don't know what you call it. I'm too antisocial to smoke weed alone. Here's the thing. Plus, I got kids. It's like this. When you're antisocial, When you stay home, read, study, and all that kind of stuff all day, when you have businesses to run, you're not going to sit around and smoke weed, especially if you got stuff to do. Now, if you got a pain or an ache or you want to relax, you got some CBD oil, you can still do your work. Yes, wonderful. Use it for medicinal purposes like the true alchemist does. But then you have a lot of people that, and I don't judge people. That's not my job. Um, I don't judge people. You know, a lot of people will smoke weed, and I don't care. Smoke your weed. If that's what you do, have fun. But at the same time, don't try to get other people to smoke weed who don't want to smoke weed. Um, if it's a social thing and people are having fun and it's, da 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 da, somebody might take a puff or two, but that's about it. People don't make a life. What do I call this? Some people do not make their life revolve around smoking weed unless they're Snoop Dogg. Okay. See, Snoop Dogg, he's known for weed. He's known for smoking weed. He's made his lifestyle around weed. That's his signature. And he's sticking to it. That's what works for him. I can't sit up here and do what I do and say I smoke weed. My lifestyle revolves around smoking weed. Blah, 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 because then what? I'd have black lips. My eyes would be like this all the time. I'd have gray skin. I'd look like a weed head. Um, I wouldn't get half the stuff done that I get done. I wouldn't care about half the stuff that I actually care about. So I know that I can't do that because I'm already a Pisces. Do y'all know what a Pisces is? It's a person that's naturally lazy. And so you can't pile weed on top of that and expect to get much done unless you are already just set for life. You know, like, oh, I don't got to worry about nothing. I'm not like a literal artist, so I don't have to use it for creative purposes. I'm already naturally creative. I have an imagination that's wild. Um, I'm already super analytical and deep. If I smoked weed, I would talk myself out of being myself. I don't even know. I would talk myself out of wearing skin or something. I don't even know. That's how analytical I already am. So I'm like, you know what? I can't be doing that. Did you ever look up at the sky and think that's the floor and we're really floating? And the stars are just like glitter that fell off of your cheap shirt that you got from Forever 21 or something like that. I don't know. That would be my thought, and that would be a waste of a thought, and I don't want to do that. What if stars is alien glitter? That would be my thought. Y'all don't want my thoughts when I'm smoking weed. That they're not going to be any of any use. All right. You said Libras are lazy. Yeah, I can't even like. People already think I smoke weed by the way I speak when I'm sober. So could you imagine? Okay. You said they lace and stuff now. See, I don't want to have to go through all that. Shoot. So anyway, I don't need all of that. Like, if I want to smoke weed, I'll burn some sage and inhale the sage and pretend it's weed. Okay. Ooh, I'm feeling spiritually cleansed from within. Exercise my demons. Let's see. Or I have the Palo Santo. I have like what? Here it is. I got that. I got that wood. I got that sage. I got the dragon blood sage. I think I'm gonna burn this one. This is a good one. There y'all go, 40/20, baby. I don't have it. Oh, I got some green. Here we go. Ah! I think I had this shell in my lap. There we go. I'm gonna stage the screen for y'all. Yeah, 40/20. I don't smoke weed, but hey, for y'all who do, happy 40/20. Well, I get 4/20. I keep saying 40/20. See, y'all can even y'all know I don't even celebrate this holiday because I don't even know what the name of it is. It's pretty sad. Y'all like it? It smells good though. I got this from my website too, online, Dark Realm Online Occult Shop. It's the dragon blood coated sage. So it's like an incense and a sage at the same time. Y'all gotta get it. Is that how y'all do it? I'll pretend it's a joint. How about that? I don't be inhaling. I'll be like, this would be a super joint. Or would you call that, a blunt or something? I don't know. I don't smoke weed. Ooh, some came out. And cleanse them lungs. Did I do it right? I don't know. So anyway, can you get high off sage? I don't know. Never tried. What do I hold on, let me blow up the screen. I can't see. Okay. I have to expand it. Okay. What do you do for pain if it's like a disease that they say they can't, no type of cure? CBD oil. It does wonders. There is no cure for most diseases because they're not going to give you the cure. Why? Because it doesn't make money. Most people that find cures for things have to find it themselves. They have to research and find it. They have to do the work. They have to study. And then as soon as they learn what the cures are, the medical industry will shut them down because they can't make money off the cures. The cures are, you know what the cures are? Knowledge. Okay, so so just do your research. You can't make money off of cures. All the hospitals be shut down. Medical school will be an online degree, baby. Why? Because cures. What good are cures if you're making lots of money on whatever? People know the cure, they just don't want to do the cure. You know what I'm saying? People are too lazy to do the cure. They don't want to, change their lifestyle. They don't want to do none of that. So the cure awaits, but the people don't want the cure. Some people don't even want the cure. They just want to go to the hospital when something go wrong, or go to the doctor when they need, this or that. But then you have people that live and their lifestyle is preventative, and so they don't ever need to go to the hospital unless you fall and break something. But you don't ever need to go and find medicines or take this or take that, because you are living the lifestyle of someone that doesn't need medication, and they're just already well. So sometimes people can't do that because it's too late, but at the same time they can practice certain things that will help them to not have to later on need more medicine or things by getting worse. at least change your lifestyle so that you get better. You have to deal with that. And then teach your kids how to do that, from an early age. Okay? Because, that's what it is. And I think that's like, it also goes into like why there's a lot of greed in war, because if everyone sat down and made like their point of view and talked and told people what the benefits were for doing this and doing that, people would listen. They wouldn't, especially if they were all speaking the same language, all speaking the same, all had the same goal and stuff like that. People would definitely know that it was easier to trust each other, and it was easier to find the solutions to problems when everyone is on the same frequency, everyone is on the same goal, for the same goal, and not always out to get each other, have greed and da, da, da. Because at the same time, if that was how it really was, we wouldn't have all the problems we got in this world today. And you would be doing whatever you did for a living, or whatever you got paid to do, would actually improve everyone at the same time. Because that type of living and that type of lifestyle the frequency would be so high on that we would transcend this dimension. But I think people like the money. Money is nice. You need money to survive. You need money to, thrive and, reward yourself with. But there comes a time when you can't even spend all your money. You just get money for no reason. Like I have money. I don't even spend it that much. I'm saving it for my children, but at the same time, even if I didn't have kids, I don't even think I would use it. Right. Because like what am I gonna do with it? Unless it's like for necessities or paying bills, or, maybe a vacation and traveling every once in a while, but that's all I really use it for. I don't need name brand everything, because I don't go anywhere to show it off. And even if I did go somewhere to show it off, am I going to have the label like right here on my neck, or going across my shirt looking tacky? Probably not. People aren't going to know if my dress is from Versace or Amazon or Shein or Target, wherever. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna know where it's from. As long as I look good in it, that's all that matters. Shoot. So, people don't need all the things that they think they need or want. What people really need is to know that they have the ability to earn money. They have the talent to earn money. They have the mind and intellect to earn the money. But instead, you need to use that knowledge, that mind, that intellect, to use that money as a tool to create the life you want, the world you want, and your own fate or destiny that you want to see. That's what the money's for. It ain't for flossing and looking like you all of that. It's for creating your life, creating your destiny, creating your fate, using it as a tool. It's not for, oh, I'm better than you, or I'm rich, but look at, I'm crazy and I'm doing diabolical things. People can use their money and their status for different reasons. There's knowledge that people want that they don't have, perspective that people want that they don't have, and they use money to buy it. Da, 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 da. But at the same time, that perspective ain't meant for you sometimes. That perspective is not meant for everyone. And the reason why they keep trying and keep doing the same thing over and over and not getting too far is because that perspective cannot be perceived through someone else's eyes. Even if they have the technology or the ability to do so, you still ain't gonna see what that person who is born in that perspective is gonna see or know, ever. Not even, they can't even think about it. Like if you're in someone's mind, like let's say you're in someone's mind and you're looking through their eyes and you're hearing their thoughts, you're seeing everything, you're still not gonna connect the dots. Still, you know why? Because those dots don't connect there. They connect so many different places at the same exact time. And they're not through one perspective. I'll repeat that. They're not through that perspective because that would be too easy. So let's say someone is looking through my eyes and saying, okay, this is how this person thinks, sees. No, it's not. This is how this version today at this particular time, who's vibrating on a different vibration because, something has altered the frequency. So you're not even getting it. It's just like quantum tunneling. If you're watching, it changes. Period. Okay? If you're looking at particles that are trying to turn into waves, you're going to interact with what could have been. You're going to interact and you're going to get the wrong perspective. You ain't going to see it ever. That's why it's a paradox. Okay. You said we lazy. We naturally in tune to the. Yeah, y'all ain't going to see it. Shoot. Y'all got to be it to see it. Let me repeat that. And being it does not mean perceiving through it. It means being it. See, it's like pi. Pi is unsolvable. And when you are pi and you see, then you are Pisces. Okay? You can't solve a Pisces, baby. That's just number one. You can never solve a Pisces. Because a pi that sees, wait a minute. Okay. How you doing? So I hope you enjoyed. Like, I'm just kidding. Y'all like my I'm trying to tell you. And a Pisces is 2 fish. That's 4 eyes on the side, not in the front, but on the side. Y'all looking at these eyes and these eyes. What about these eyes? What about these eyes? Okay, peripheral. Fish eyes. Eyes that can see underwater, in the dark. Come on now. Fish got sonar. What? They slick with it. What else? Come on. They have scales. Some of them camouflage. Mm-hmm. They all come in different sizes, shapes, colors. Some live below the. I don't even know what they call it in the ocean. There's species that haven't even been discovered yet. Come on. Y'all got them fish down there with their own lantern in the dark, glowing, looking crazy. There's too many of them. You said make a whole breakdown video on the zodiac. Do they have lungs? Do they? They got gills. They can filter water and extract the oxygen in the water. They don't need to breathe. And what's in water? What is water? Plasma. What's plasma, baby? Souls, energy. So what do you have? A fish that can get the oxygen out of water, which is the second state of matter. And then what is a fish? Look, well, then you have the amphibian or the fish that grew legs, from the ocean. They started trying to get food on the shore. They used to come on the shore and get a little food. So, they started to grow the flippers started to turn to some little legs and stuff. They didn't learn how to walk upright. Okay. Then there's fish that are confused with serpents. You got eels, you know. You got eels that are confused with serpents, but then at the same time, they got this electrical shock at the same time. So they can like shock you. The plasma, baby. So there's so many things in the ocean. It's like has there the ocean is one place where people can't explore everything. So they tend to look to the stars, which they can't really even get that much access to. But the ocean is right here. You know, the ocean is right here, but still people are afraid of that. It's like what so undiscovered. But there are fish that have been places that most people haven't gone. Okay. Thank you, Camilla. Sprinkle. And that's, I think we should just, you know, discover and explore these type of areas instead of spending billions of dollars, quote unquote, on places that you can't even go yet because you haven't figured out how to breathe water. You know, in the womb, the baby is, you know, in placenta and it's in a liquid, and it's able to do the same thing in that gestation. You know, but then when you're born, they take the stuff out of your lungs and you have to start breathing regular air. So you're an amphibious creature naturally. Mm-hmm. You said up is down, A is B. Look, like if you play video game. Um, yep. So we got to make sure that we're not just taking what people tell us and just going with it, but we need to be thinkers. Like that's one of the things that a Pisces truly is a thinker. Well, like at least I am. I don't know about other Pisces. I'm a thinker. We're not lazy for no reason. We sitting there thinking. We're so lazy. We're just gonna sit and think all day. But create as well. You know, those thoughts, that knowledge leads to creation and things like that. We're very philosophical, spiritual, creative, lazy, sneaky, cunning, um, materialistic at sometimes. But it's not because we're greedy. It's because we like comfort. Okay, there's a difference. We like comfort. We like to know that we ain't gonna be broke sitting over here being lazy and creative. We like to know that everything is taken care of. We're gonna eat some good food tonight, or have a nice place to live, have some heat in the winter, be able to dress decent when you go out and look cute and whatnot. That's all most, especially Pisces. That's all they really want. They don't care. They don't have to be super rich. They just want comfort and some luxuries without having to pay for them. Is that so bad for all that we contribute? You know, is that so bad for all? Do y'all know that a Pisces invented the electric guitar? Come on, Albert Einstein, a Pisces. Uh, y'all said Erica Badu. We already know that. Me, come on. After all we've contributed to this world, we should have some luxuries and some stuff for free, okay? Just like every other sign should get what they like, because every other sign contributes things to the world too. I'm not just harping on Pisces, but like there are signs that are can do so many great things. They should be rewarded for what they do as well. Whatever their likes are. Yeah. You said the men pay for everything you want. Okay. We're special because we take a piece of each sign. That's right. Like the Pisces is all the signs combined, plus, you know, like the high priestess card, she needs to be looked after for the spiritual knowledge she gives. That's right. Just right. Shoot. Like, well, some people have to figure out how they're going to pay their rent, their bills, or whatever they got. And they can't even have the time to sit down and think about anything spiritual or creative because they're in survival mode. But I think once you get past this and you figure out how to do that, you know, the knowledge starts unfolding, the creativity kicks in, and the world becomes a more interesting and better place. Your wife is a Pisces? Okay. Good luck with that. Can you win a fight? Do you ever win arguments? Don't argue with a Pisces. It ain't gonna work out for you. We make sacrifices that other signs don't. So true. So true. You can't win an argument with the Pisces unless they wanted you to shut you up. Okay, because like if you won an argument, you really didn't win. They was tired of you. You said I'm always right, even when I'm wrong. See, a Pisces can't be wrong ever because they'll figure out how to be right. That's all there is to it. You'll think you wrong. Don't argue with a Pisces. You'll be all turned around, upside down, doing the backstroke, thinking you going forward. Like what? You said sound like a Virgo right when they're wrong. Yeah, but see, Pisces can paint the picture of it and have you believe in it. That's a difference. Like you can have the knowledge and you can debate with facts and stuff, but a Pisces will have you imagining things different. They'll be like, no, that's not right because Confucius say they will bring everything up in it. Confucius said this and Egyptians said that. And one time I blew a bubble with some bubble gum and I took a purple piece and a green piece of bubble gum and I chewed it. And when I blew the bubble, it was blue. I don't know how it turned blue. Maybe my spit had something to make because I was drinking Kool-Aid. But they'll just keep going. And you'll be like, that makes sense. That makes sense. You're right. We will create alchemy. We will create alchemy in your imagination. And you will come out with what we wanted you to come out with thinking. That's what we do. We create in your imagination. And it's like Inception, basically. We are like Inception. And you won't even know. It's like, oh my gosh. And then the next day, you'll be talking to your friend and repeat the same thing that we put in your mind as fact. I've heard people do that actually. And it's hilarious. Oh, you know what I heard? They'll repeat what you told them and forgot that you told them that. Oh, I heard somewhere, or I read somewhere. No, you didn't. I told you that because I made that up and you're stupid, but okay. As long as it works for me. I'm just sitting there smiling. Mm-hmm. So if you got a Pisces friend, you better learn how to better study them and learn from them because they got some good tricks up their sleeves. Yeah, I always have water with me. Y'all know that. I always keep my cup full. Mm-hmm. I just say I'm not arguing. Aries over here. Oh yeah, Aries. Ooh, y'all y'all got that temple. They good to have on your team though, because they'll fight. Like Aries, you got it, because my nails. God, Aries, look, they did this to me, Aries, and they said this about you. Go get them. That's what your Aries is for. Pisces are selfish. You know why? Because they give so much. They give so much and get so little in return. So if they're not selfish, they will deplete themselves, literally. And when I say give, I don't mean give how you want them to give, but they give so much of themselves to the world naturally. Their knowledge, their creativity, their inception, whatever. They do all of that. That depletes them. So they have to be selfish when it comes to the things that they want because they give so much. Even if that's not what you wanted from them, they still gave it. Okay. It's like them chickens on them pieces of chicken on a toothpick at the mall. You know, somebody got to cut up that chicken. Somebody got to cook that chicken. Somebody got to hand it out. Just because you don't want it or didn't really want it, or you wanted something else instead, you still took that piece of chicken. You might have ate it, but that chicken still died. That energy was still done cooking the chicken and cutting it up and sticking it on a toothpick. Your body digested it. Somebody put energy into that chicken even though you didn't want it. They still had to pay for it. They still had to pay somebody to sit out there in a food court talking about you want some chicken on a toothpick. That's still energy. Just because you didn't really want it, it doesn't mean they're selfish for wanting a paycheck, for standing out there holding a tray with some aluminum foil on it and some little cut up chicken, bourbon chicken or whatever, with a little toothpick. They still deserve to get paid. You gonna do it for free? Okay then. Y'all see my Pisces way? I love Leos. Yeah, Leos are cool. Cut the check. Give my check for my bourbon chicken waitressing. Shoot, what you do for a living? I give away free bourbon chicken on a toothpick. What you do? Somebody got to do it. So anyway, that doesn't mean they don't deserve a paycheck. It's like some people's eyes light up when they see that little toothpick and the chicken, like, oh, and they run to it. Some people are like, germs. I don't want that. It's disgusting. I'm not going to eat anything off of a toothpick in the middle of a, some people run to it. Look, free food. You don't know. They still need to get paid. Is this universal? Is this at least national? Like I go to hibachi, but we don't we get vegetable. Like we get the fried rice, no egg. We get the hibachi vegetables, the miso soup, the veggie spring rolls, and then we have veggie sushi. So I mean, you could eat pretty much anywhere without having to get chicken or anything like that. You can still have the same taste. You can still eat good. At the same time, sometimes people, like, I remember when I went out to eat, oh, I'm not a vegan, I'm not a vegetarian, I need some meat. People in your party may not have the same diet as you, or people may get the order wrong, or whatever. So sometimes going out to eat with a bunch of different people that eat a bunch of different things, there's a lot of confusion in that. So best for everyone to order their own meal. You say you're a pescatarian? I used to be that, and then I cut it all out. I like Sagittarius too. Like y'all know. I like all signs actually. I haven't really I haven't had a lot of interaction with some signs as of lately, but I can definitely say I've had interactions with a lot of signs. Probably the least, I would say, well, I don't know. I have to think about that. I guess when I think about all the people in my life, past, present, and now, I guess I've interacted with most of them, but I think I've had less interaction with Libra, I would say the least. But at the same time, my niece is a Libra. But I didn't spend a lot of time with her as she got older because, school and all that kind of stuff. She went away to college. And so I guess from a child's perspective, I've only dealt with a Libra. hmm Aquarius, man, that was my first. They're interesting and funny, different. hmm Libras are similar to Pisces. Yeah, didn't know that. Actually, my grandma was a Libra. My grandmother, she's a Libra. hmm You said they're futurists. Cool. Hmm. So anyway, I guess Libras are cool. Like they're very. I don't know. Like I don't have. I've never had any problems with any Libras. Can I do a quick prediction as to what's coming next? Whatever I create, I don't know. Like that's the beauty of being a creator. You create what happens next. You know what I say? Um, whatever my mind comes up with, I guess. As far as my life is concerned, I don't know. I'm not really paying attention too much of what's going on, with other people and things like that because I feel that you start to focus on those things, you lose the focus on what you're doing. I mean, sometimes it's interesting to look at and get different perspectives and da da da. But at the same time, you know, you're a creator, so create your own life and own things like that, or what's next for you, or whatever your family or whatnot. hmm So, I've learned that a lot of people are attracted to confidence, ego, and things like that because those type of energies are recreating. They're like a flame that never goes out. It feeds on itself and it replenishes itself. And I think a lot of people are attracted to very high confident people. I think that's why so many people are attracted to famous people, or people that have high confidence because, or people that command the attention, because it's I guess what do you call that? It's regenerating. It just keeps going and going and going and going. I'm like, what? Like I never run out of energy ever. I mean, some people got to tell me to go to bed, and I'm a grown woman. Go to bed. What? Because the reason why I say that is because, like, I've stayed up for like over 24 hours before with no problem. And people are like, "How do you have that much energy?" I don't know. I just do. Well, how come you don't look like an old lady and da da da? I don't know. I don't eat meat. I don't know. I don't answer phone numbers that I'm unfamiliar with. Y'all already know that. If y'all number ain't saved with y'all name up under it, I ain't answering. Do you think that losing hope is a sign that your manifestation is about to come true? I don't know. I don't ever think about losing hope. Okay. Answer my phone call? Huh, that ain't you. You know, like, why do people want to call me if I don't know them? If I want to buy something, I'll go buy it. Y'all don't have to sell me nothing on the phone. Look, I got my own brain. I know when I need to buy something. So anyway, yeah, I was showing you guys my favorite magical tools, and then we got sidetracked on this astrology talk. Sorry about that. But at the same time, I like to interact. So there you go. And this sage is still burning down here, and I'm like smelling it. Smells so good. So, my first like real, I guess, spiritual act consciously was like, doing spells and things like that, when I was in junior high school. And so since then, I've been like studying a lot of those things, but not everything. I don't know everything. I'm still learning. And that's what the great thing is, about spiritual path or, learning. It's a continuous thing, and you get better and better. So ever since junior high school, that's what I've been doing. Then I think I evolved more into the scientific alchemical aspect of it, the occult aspect. But um, now I can see all of those things in spell work and witchcraft and whatever spiritual magical path that you're on. You can see all those things reflected in there and how it really works now, mentally, psychologically, spiritually, physically, all at the same time. So now it's like revisiting this, and seeing it in a whole new way. And so it's more, I guess, fulfilling. I don't know. And now that you have all that knowledge, it's kind of like, ooh, I can use it for this, I can use it for that, I can do this. And so it's like a plethora of tools and knowledge just at your fingertips, just waiting because you've already learned it. You just got to use it. Okay. Like, it's that easy. And I was glad that I actually learned a lot of stuff. And magic has a lot to do with your imagination as well. So that's another way to improve your imagination, by practicing magic. Okay. So if you have an issue with that, start studying some type of form of magic. And don't go by the rules. Throw that out there. Create your own rules. That's real magic. Okay. But if it makes sense to you and you can use it like Inception, that's what you do. Okay. Your magic should be like that. You said I'm so humble. No, I'm not. Y'all know I ain't humble. Stop lying. I can act that way though, but I will never be that. I'll be humble, like if I met Michael Jackson. Oh. It's hard to be humble though. It's like, unless like you really, really admire that person, it's hard to be humble. All right, whatever. Whatever. I mean, and some people, I wouldn't even call it humble with some people. Sometimes it's like, what's the right word for that? It's like mesmerized. Some people will mesmerize you. Some people will put you in awe. Some people will, there's different ways to get someone to just be like, there's different ways. Like, some people could admire someone's beauty. Some people could admire someone's intellect. Some people could admire someone's style. The person doesn't have to open their mouth. You know what I'm saying? So different things will put someone in a place that people may describe as humble. So this is why so many people have, um, you know, like some people are like, why is that person famous? Or why does that person have a lot of subscribers? They may have something that you're not attracted to, but other people are. You know what I'm saying? So, for example, some people might like the way someone looks. Some people might like someone's intellect and their thinking, and some people might like, whatever. And people like people for different reasons. And some people don't know why they like people. They just don't. They haven't put their finger on it yet. I don't know why I like this person. I don't even think I like them. Some people don't like people, but they're attracted to them for some strange reason. Still, for some reason, like, I don't like her, but I can't stop watching, or something like that. That's something. That's a mystery. Why do I like this person, but I hate them? What are they doing? Like some people always say, "Oh, Shira has some type of spell over her subscribers." No, I don't. Like, why can't they just like me for me? Why I gotta be a spell and all of that? I'm not likable or something. I gotta put spell work on subscribers to get them. I don't know. I think, yeah. I can y'all see me doing a spell over here? Y'all gonna hit that subscribe button. So mote it be, or it is done. Light some candles and. Do you really think people over here doing that? No. Y'all gonna hit that button. I don't think so. Even the trolls, yes, I'm gonna get them too. And your little trolls too. Okay. I'm sitting over here painting my nails. I'm trying to do no spell to make y'all hit that subscribe button. I mean, I might use power of suggestion and whatnot, but I ain't sitting over here wasting no candles and incense on it. Okay. Y'all can hit it if you want to. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Um, or you can join my Patreon, which is linked below in the description bar. Or y'all can just get that like Cash app, whichever. It don't matter to me. But honestly, like, always do what you know is best for you, and always research, anybody you get involved with. And sometimes, people mess up, they get mesmerized, pulled in, sucked in without doing that research. But they learn, or they do the research eventually. It's called attracting your target audience. Oh my gosh. Yes. You want a bedazzled skull? I have one over there. I got a bedazzled one. Y'all remember the video On to the Next One by Jay-Z? How they had that bedazzled skull? I have one of those. I have a clear one that lights up and glow in the dark. I got that gold, rose gold and gold. I got that black. I got a white. I got a sugar skull. An anatomical skull, like from the medical thing. I don't know where I got that from. I can't remember. Oh, and to show y'all something cute. Um, so this is old. I made this a long time ago. This was some either bergamot oil that I had made, and then I put it in a spell jar, or just like a jar, and I sealed it and stuff. But this was some oil that I used to sell on my Etsy long ago. I just kept it as decoration because see, it's almost gone. But I used to use it on candles. It's probably, I don't know, I haven't used it in a long time, but I got these jars at Michael's or something. I don't know. They're pretty much everywhere. You can buy those. But like if you're just getting into spell work or spirituality, you want to bottle your own oils and make your decor and stuff look, whatever type of way, you can just transfer your oils from your essential oil bottle into these little jars, and you can sell them or whatever. It's just there's so many people. You said long ago. Yeah, how y'all know I was listening to Luther Vandross? Y'all spying on me or something? And oh, so far away, I fell in love with you. After the second show. True story. Don't you remember you told me you loved me, baby? Luther Vandross, it's his birthday, 70, yes. You know, it's so weird. I was singing that song before I even knew that. I was playing it in my car literally yesterday. And I was singing, and my kids were looking at me weird. And I'm like, I don't know that song. I was like, never too much, never too much. Doom, 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 doom. And they didn't say nothing. I guess they liked it, but they were looking at me weird. But I didn't even know it's his birthday. It's weird how I just was playing it. And it wasn't even suggested. I went to go find it in my playlist. Because y'all know I got it in my playlist. Don't want nobody else to ever love me. You are my guiding light, my shining star, my love fantasy. There's not a minute of one day that I don't love you. You're at the top of my list, 'cause I'm always thinking of you, oh my love. 1,000. I just don't wanna stop. Oh my love. Anyway, y'all, I'm just messing with y'all and playing and painting my nails. But y'all know my favorite Luther song? What's y'all's favorite Luther? What's y'all's favorite Luther song? Purple. The Power of Love. Okay. The Power of Love. If this world were mine. Slow jam. So amazing to be loved. I'll follow you to the moon and the sky above. My God. And it's so amazing, amazing. Love brought us together, together. Oh, Here and Now, girl, that's a wedding song. I was singing also Stevie Wonder yesterday or the day before. Ribbon in the Sky. Never too much, never too much. I like Superstar. Is that the name of it? Don't you remember you told me you love me, baby? That's one of my favorite Luther songs. I know it's a remake. But I like that one. You met him, Stevie? um what's I don't know what's his most famous song? What's Luther's most famous song? What's his song that he's most well known for? Because he has so many good ones. That girl. Oh yeah, that's Stevie Wonder. Sing Etta James. Why y'all think I could sing that? Oh, Endless Love with Beyonce. Yes. I was singing that too. Also, the one with Mariah Carey. Which one did he sing with her? Oh, the Diana Ross song. Is that Endless Love? Which one he sang with Mariah Carey? I forgot, but I was singing it. Anyway. So why don't I go to the nail salon? Because it broke. I might need to go now. Shoot. All my nails were growing good, and then this one cracked. My nails are healthier because I'm taking care of them myself now. Okay, you said Endless Love. My love, there's only you in my life. The only thing that's right. Okay, yeah, that's the Mariah Carey. And which one did he sing with Beyonce? Oh, Endless Love. Wait. Which one he sang with Beyonce? I forgot. I keep getting those mixed up. Oh. Oh, The Closer I Get to You. Yeah. Closer I get to you, the more you make me see. By giving me all you got. Your love has captured me over and over again. That song. This is Wet and Wild, Fast Dry, in this purple color. It's called Buffy the Violet Slayer. Interesting name. Buffy the Violet. Y'all like my watch? Ain't it cute? Why y'all laughing? Y'all like my nails? Shoot. What y'all laughing at? I did my best. I really did. I did my best. You said that name though. Buffy the Violet Slayer? That's just the name of that. I'm serious. Look, I didn't make it up. My favorite scent. 99 cents only. Shoot, I don't know. I have so many. So many now. Who didn't text me? Okay. If this world were mine. Yes, I love that song. So Overjoyed is a good song by Stevie Wonder. I used to karaoke that all the time. Where can you get that sage at? in the description at the scroll all the way down, and it's the last link on. It's called Dark Realm Online Occult Shop.com, and I have everything like over 4,000 spiritual products that you can choose from. What do I think of psychology? What does psychology think of me? I mean, doesn't psychology study people? It's, right? And then we gotta go and study psychology. What don't make no sense. You playing Luther on the radio? Cool. So you like my 80s workout instructor in the morning show? We love it. This was like my last result. I took so long doing my hair. I was about to throw on a wig. Then I was like, I don't feel like wearing a wig today. And then I was like, maybe I'm just gonna, I was indecisive about that. So, but we got this 80s workout look, then this is what we got. um Y'all know every day I'm different, so it don't matter. Will I get more pets? Unless those pets are coming from outside and sneaking in my house? No. No. I'm not a pet person. I like my cat. That's about it. Um, do I like cats? I have a black cat, and her name is Velvet or Velveeta. That's her nickname. Mm-hmm. You said any song that music put you in a spell. I don't know what that means. I like Erica Badu, some of Erica Badu's songs because they're just like there's so many gems or nuggets in each of her songs. Like they're just so many. And then they sound good too. You love Velveeta. Oh, Velveeta. Okay, she'll have food in her bowl, right? My cat, but will still beg for food when someone walks in the kitchen. It's like a habit now. I'm like, what? She just wants attention. But the only way she knows how to get it is through begging for food or snacks, like cat snacks. So I just pet her instead because, like, you don't want her to, like, eat too much. You were listening that Joe indefinitely puts you in a spell. That Joe to Joe. Mm-hmm. I hear he's got you on lockdown, but I got the master key. Yeah. I'll light up all the candles all around. Show me to the subway I go down. Good thing I ain't Joe. He must really like that woman. It's like he's saying he made a whole song about what he gonna do. Please. Look, this is what I'm gonna do. I'll light up all the candles all around. Show me to the subway I go down. Nothing can be sweeter. Like, dang, Joe, you gonna do all of that? Can you do all of that? Is the song better than the action? What you doing? And then he gets into it. The sound of making. Whew, like, dang, he must have had a holy experience, or imagine he did. That's not even a begging song. See, back in the 80s, they had the begging songs. Joe, in the 90s, he got the imagine this song. I ain't begging. I'm gonna walk you through this fantasy. I'm gonna conceptualize you in this. This gonna be some inception type stuff. I ain't begging. Come walk with me. Let me show you what I'm gonna do. In your imagination, of course. And then if you like what you see, you know what to do next. So instead of walk through, just let me show you what we have on the menu. You like what you see? Okay. You don't like that? Okay, scratch that off the list. We don't have to do that. So you said Joe want to know. I want to know what turns you on. Everything. Do it all. Let me see what works. Look, just do everything. We're gonna be good. Just do it all. You're okay. You said Joe's a cancer girl. So I want to be the one to make you smile. So when that song first came out, I was in high school, I think. I don't remember. What year was that? I don't know. Probably in high school. Maybe last year, maybe out of high school. I don't remember. But I was young. So I'm like, I'm singing a song. I ain't never done none of that stuff before, but I'm singing like I did. Or like I had it done or something. I don't like that. Oh, yeah. Okay. So I'm like, so it came out when I graduated or my senior year. Yes. Okay. So I'm like singing it like, well, I might have done it. Never mind. I already did it. So, but I was imagining, what it was. Yeah, ooh, and it was new too, so I was really singing it too. Like, okay. When did you get those stars on your chest? A long time ago. Oh, probably almost 10 years ago. Um, did I go buy Sheer Star Goddess when I got them? I don't know. I have to think about it. I don't. Probably not. Oh yeah, my Patreon. It's like broken down things that I decoded. There's PDF books for like a lot of spiritual books that you can get on Amazon. There's videos, different articles, like there's it's just more like a description of what I normally do, but with things typed out, with links, with ways to decode and research and stuff like that. You like my nail polish? I need to get like a fake nail and put it on that middle one because like it broke yesterday. Um, yes, this color is called Buffy the Violet Slayer. And so yeah. What's my least favorite MJ song? Let me think about that. I don't know. Like I like all his songs. Mm, probably them stupid songs he was singing, like that nobody knew on stage when he had that weird hairdo and he was singing to Elizabeth Taylor. I don't know. Did he record that? Um, I don't know. All his songs are good. The weirdest song, I think it was a. I don't think it was his song. I think he was singing it. It was someone else's song. But the weirdest song is "Someday in Your Life." It's like I've heard it sung by someone else before. And it's an old song. Someday in your life. Na, na, na. It was too sad. Na, 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 na. It's not MJ. Dirty Diana. hmm What job would I be doing if not YouTube? Mortician, baby. I would be in the mortuary field, of course. Duh. That's what I used to be. Um, do I look like a mortician? So, more, that was more what I specialized in. Have actually went to school to be a mortician. Have a license, and well, you have to renew your license but I had a license and a degree in the science of embalming. So yeah, that's what I did. And then, yeah, the code of my life, I tried and it started getting too interesting. I had to stop. Like, dang, this making too much sense. Um, when I was a mortician, it was every time I would go out into the lobby of the funeral home or the church or whatnot, there's always some dude coming up to me. You're too pretty to work here. You're too pretty to do this. You're too pretty to be a mortician. If you were my wife, you wouldn't work. That's all I kept hearing from men. Why are you this? Why are you in this business? Why are you a mortician? Why? Why? Well, what else should I be? Oh no, you could have been a nurse. You could have been a whatever. No. Why? Because I'm a woman. I can't be a mortician. That's not what I meant. I mean, you're too pretty to be a mortician. Okay, so I look too good to perform the job of a mortician? What does this got to do with this and this? They always want people to be a nurse. I know, right? So I don't want to be giving you no sponge bath. Mm-mm. I mean, when you dead, yeah, but not no. Not when you alive, because you're going to enjoy that. Anyway, I know. I'm crazy. Look, I ain't finna give you no sponge bath while you alive, okay? Go ahead, croak, and I'll give you a sponge bath. A sponge bath like never before. Okay. I was actually thinking about being a nurse. I actually took a few classes, and then I said I can't be no nurse because I'm gonna kill people. But you know why? Because I'm not gonna do all that math and that work and research and stuff. Like, forget that. Look, come. I ain't finna do all of that. Look. So Literally, I quit. When I took pharmacology, I was like, I ain't finna do all of this. Y'all ain't finna get me. I ain't finna spend all this time, energy in school learning. And I hate math. Like, I can't do math to save my life. They didn't have Siri back then, so I couldn't even ask Siri. So, like, if I'm gonna overdose this patient, and they're gonna be looking at me crazy. So let me just go ahead. And I always wanted to. And I had already been to um, embalming school. I've already been a mortician, and I was like, you know what? There's no way I'm ever gonna be a nurse. So let me transfer these science credits, and I'm just going to go and become a. I'm going to go to culinary school instead, because all those classes actually transferred to culinary school. I had already been a mortician, and I was like, okay, maybe I'll try to be a nurse. Nope, couldn't do it. Couldn't even make it past pharmacology. You know why? Because I didn't care enough. If you don't care enough, there's no way you can learn to care. Like, I don't care enough. I'm not. You know what? If I got to do this math problem in my head, if I got to do this calculation and conversion, you gonna die. Sorry, because I'm gonna do all of that. And I knew who I was. I knew who I was. So that's why I said, you know what? Forget this. Let me just go do something else. I like the Food Network. Let me see what I can do. That's when the Food Network was like really popular, when they had all the people online, like I mean, not online, on TV, on the Food Network. Everybody had their own show. There was like cooking and stuff, had all the cooking challenges. That's when I went to culinary school, when it was popular. And then I was like, when I would make like all these fancy dishes, and nobody would appreciate them because they're used to eating crap and basic food. So I didn't get to put my culinary school skills to work like I wanted to. Like, I made ravioli from scratch, y'all. I made ravioli from scratch. And no one appreciated it. So I'm done. I was done. Y'all gonna eat pizza, McDonald's, DoorDash, whatever. Actually, we don't go to McDonald's. But y'all gonna get this DoorDash or this Grubhub now, because done. And then everyone wants something different. Oh, I don't eat this. I don't like that. Okay, well, y'all gonna pick something out and order it. Paula Dean, Rachel Ray, all them people. So that's when I was, going to culinary school. And I remember we had this chef instructor, and he was really attractive. But then his boyfriend walked in looking like dude from Bridgerton. I don't know his name. And then you get even madder because his boyfriend looked better than yours, and he cute and he gay. Done. I'm like, what? Hold on. I knew he got him through cooking. Or did he? Bridgerton. Did I say it wrong? Why his boyfriend look like him? It's like, I thought he was cute, but his boyfriend looked better. It was an interracial couple too. It was like the gay version of Bridgerton. Literally, I will burn for you because I'm cooking. That was the literal sense. Like, literally, the chef burn for him. Anyway, he said he do some blood magic and cooking. If he cut his finger while he was chopping something, I guess that's what it was. I don't know. Sometimes I'll be mad at not mad, but like sometimes you see like these very attractive men, and then they're gay, and then their lovers look even better, and then you say they're not um like some gay men look gay. Now, y'all, I'm not trying to be politically correct, but some gay men look gay, but when you find a gay man that don't look gay, that look good, it's like, wow. And then they have the same type of partner that you can't tell. And I'm like, dang. Shoot, can y'all pretend? Well, never mind. Can y'all just pretend to be my boyfriend. Look, sit right here, look good, okay? Be quiet. Don't say nothing. I don't like to find pretty men to see, but they weren't like that. They were like rugged, but cute. They weren't like Metro or nothing like that. You couldn't tell until the boyfriend walked in. Like all the girls' heart just sank because like it was like at the beginning of the school year, right? The semester and culinary class, and you had this attractive chef, and he's got his chef outfit on, and he's showing you how to do all this stuff, and then all of a sudden like all these girls got crushes on him, and then all of a sudden his even better looking boyfriend comes in to visit, and you're like, who's that man, who's that man? Then when they lock eyes, it's like, oh hi, then your heart just sinks. Like you had a chance anyway. but you know how schoolgirl crushes go, and it's like but then after a while you're like, oh, they make a good couple, oh that's so nice, how women don't get. Who? If only Sean T was who's Sean T? You mean that aerobics instructor? Ew. No. You said you. Yeah, it's better for them to not be on the down low, true. But at the same time, it's like I think all little girls, or not all, but a lot of girls, when they're getting like junior high, from elementary to junior high school, and kids are in puberty stage, and the boys' voices haven't changed all the way yet. They're still growing, don't have like their facial hair. A lot of times, girls will confuse straight with gay because they, you can't tell at that kind of point sometimes. And so a girl will develop a crush on one of these guys, and then like when the guy goes through puberty and they're still acting like, more feminine rather than masculine, it's like, oh man, I had a crush on a gay guy this whole time. Um, right. And then like it's funny though, because that happens to a lot of girls. And they still don't care. They be like, I don't care, I could change them. And then like because I know, like, I see a lot of girls go through that. I know when I was younger, I had a crush on this guy. He turned out gay, and I'm like, darn it. But it's funny though. You just find out your ex is gay. Ooh, TT, you two turned. I know you was two turned. Okay, girl, I wouldn't want to know. Look, don't tell me if you an ex. Don't tell me you gay now. Just lie. Take it to the grave. I don't want to know. Okay. You said George Michael. I know, right? So many women were so mad. Oh. Anyway, you said sexual conduct is different from sexual orientation. I know, but still, I mean, I know that. But what I'm saying is like just what goes on in people's minds is, they're not going to sit there and analyze and think about that type of stuff in the literal sense. They're just going to say, okay, well, there goes my picket fence and suburban house with that person. That's just what they're going to think. They're not analyzing that at that young age. What's Roa? Real Housewives? Hmm. What that man told Oprah, we want gratification, not orientation. That I don't look. Here's my thing. I'm going back to the old school. I'm not politically correct. Never have been, never will be. But I'm going back to the old school. If you can't marry me and make no babies with me, then it is what it is. That's how we used to put it back in the old days. And there's people on the download that can do that, of course. Maybe they bisexual, whatever. But at the same time, we can do the spiritual version of gender orientation. We can break down the word gender. We can do all of that. But I'm talking in a literal sense. Oh, if y'all want to break down the word gender, we can do that. What type of gender do you have? Well, what if you had a transgender gender? What if you had a transgender gen? Then what are you? A super ginger? Right? What are you, a super gender? A super gen? You don't know what you are. You everything. Shoot. So like Jinn, like a genie, they have different masculine or feminine. So what if you had one that was both? What would you have? A transgender gene? Right? Come on, it's gonna keep going. Y'all gonna be confused. Just it. Yeah, transgender, transgender. If you want to break it down like that, what if you had a transgender person physically who was full woman in her mind? Or what if you had a full woman in the physical but had a transgender mind? Is that what y'all are talking about? Yeah. Well, as long as the outside is correct, I don't think people are going to worry about that. You say you identify as an attack helicopter? Well, a bird just got to fly into that propeller and your attack helicopter is toast. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's amazing how you have like these giant, big planes that are built to, do all these droning missions, and then all of a sudden a bird flying a propeller and it's over. A little single bird. Okay, y'all done spent billions and millions of dollars on all this equipment, and titles and names and parts and stuff, and here come a pigeon. Bloop. Bye, Felicia. Here come a blind pigeon. Oops. Did I do that? Right. Yeah. So yeah, people always trying to come up with some crazy stuff, but then like, how you gonna build a spaceship, a rocket, a helicopter, a plane, and a bird can mess up everything? A bird get in the engine, oops, it's over. Your rocket ain't going nowhere. A bird get in the propeller, oops, it's over. You crash. How y'all gonna do all that work for a little bitty bird to spoil it? Think you see what I'm saying? Divine parts, exactly. Script for the next cloud ships. Y'all better redesign it. Y'all better black out at any given moment. This will help you. Get you a scrying mirror, darling. Go interdimensional. How you doing? Yeah, I better figure out how to use the new technology or create some new technology or something, because that old stuff ain't working no more. Shoot, a bird flying your propeller is over. Um, does the mirror help with invisibility? It helps with interdimensional travel. Yes, it does. So invisibility would mean, you would be able to see inside visibly. Interdimensional. Which one's better? When you're interdimensional, you can disappear, and that's almost like being invisible, except you're not there. You're somewhere else. Okay. Or indivisibility, or you can transfer energies to inanimate objects, because nothing is truly at rest. Nothing is truly inanimate. So you could transfer some energies to an quote unquote inanimate object, because nothing is truly at rest, you see. So when you have imagination, knowledge, wisdom, you can do things like that. And it's now check this out. Oh, you can put this in front of that. And what do you have? You have an interdimensional, inanimate object fully charged with some energy. And so you have a reflection of an inanimate object that is being fully charged with energy that is being redirected into interdimensional places. So don't mess with people that know how to put a statue in front of a frame and know how to interpret that. Okay. Some people sitting over there trying to figure out what color they wearing today. I'm over here doing interdimensional transferring. Sprinkle. What y'all doing tonight? Okay, what color I gotta wear today? Girl, I don't know. Wear whatever you want. It's your world. I gotta go shopping at J. Crew. Polo. Get my colors right. You about to purchase that mirror? I made that mirror. You can make one. They got scrying obsidian, like flat scrying obsidian circles on my website, darkroomOnlineOccultShop.com. Or you can get a cauldron and fill it with water. Same thing. You can just paint a glass black and turn it around and then put a frame around it. You just go buy a picture frame at the store and paint the back of it black, put a black cloth on the back of it. You ain't got no paint. Whatever. Get you some black nail polish from the Dollar Tree. That's what I did. It works the same. But put your intention, put your energy in it. Put what you want it to do. Program that glass. That glass is silica. Okay? It holds energy, it holds thought, it holds all of that. Put it in there. The frame, it could be plastic or wood. Charge that. Charge your paint. Charge the liquid in the paint. As it dries, it's set. Do all of that. Like you gotta use your imagination, because some people, are followers, and some people are creators, and some people are magicians, some people are witches, some people are this. Use what you know, use what you got to get what you want in this world. Period. hmm You can look at your cell phone too until somebody message you, and then you're all messed up. Unless it's turned off. Okay. So everyone has their way of doing things. Everyone has their way of creating, or dismantling, or and that's totally up to each individual. So, does our dreams have answers that conflict in real life? Does an equation conflict against itself? Are there different symbols that come out with the same answers, but different problems and numbers? It's just like infinite realities, of course. But remember, all of that was created in someone's imagination still. So just like those things were created that you study, that you ask questions about, you can also create your own. So whatever makes sense to you, whatever you like, whatever you think works for you, it does. You don't have to follow someone else's rules. You don't have to follow someone else's example if you don't want to. You can make your own. So many people they're not lazy, actually. They are mentally, I would say mentally lazy or unaware, and they would rather just follow and let others lead them by example. Then you have other people who are going to create a way when there is no way. They're going to take a wall and create a door. They're going to do all those things like I talked about on my other channel yesterday. There's no obstacle, period. Okay? You made a vegetable stew. Good for you. Sound good. Sprinkle. Your aphrodisiac stew. Sound good. Hope you get some. Are we living in an idea from someone else's mind? Are you? That's up to you. Remember what a Pisces does. I can make that true for you, or I can make that false for you. Which one would you like? Just by how I explain it and put it in your mind. Which one do you want? Think about it. You said you think it's both? Yeah, it could be. My friend fell asleep, thought he was dreaming, had a dream. He was walking down the road and a tornado was coming. He walked into a trailer and shield over. Why would he go into a trailer when a tornado is coming? That's dumb. Stupid. Your friend was dumb in that dream. Oh, let's go into the only place that they say not to go, into a tornado. Big dummies. Your dream was trying to tell you your friend is stupid. Okay, listen. Your friend dumb. Don't listen to him. Warning, this fool is a fool. Don't listen. Warning. He's going into a trailer and there's a tornado coming. How much dumber can he get? Do not. Oh, wow. There's a storm coming. Well, I am the storm. See that's kind of stuff a Pisces gonna say. Well, I am the storm, baby. What? We're trying to get to the Wizard of Oz. So the good witch can trick us, so we can go and get that broom for the wizard, so he can get up out of there. And then after all this time walking down this road, dealing with these monkeys and witches and Dwarfs, you gonna tell us to click our heels 3 times? You could have told us that as soon as we put them shoes on. Okay, we ain't that dumb. Y'all know who the real villain was. And Glenda. Glenda was no good. She was not a good witch. She was lying. She could have told Dorothy 3 times, click your heels, and she wouldn't have had to do all of that work. But she was in cahoots with the wizard. And the wizard needed that witch's broom because that represents the backbone, the rod and, the staff. And so he couldn't get it because that witch had, them flying monkey gurgies. And he was scared of that witch. So he had to get Dorothy, because she didn't know no better. She was stupid, to go on a journey and get that broom. So they used Dorothy, poor Dorothy, to steal the witch broom. I would have just made a broom. Like, this the broom. Here you go. Like there was only one broom in Oz. Come on. So you sung Wukong, right? So Dorothy was a whole fool. Glenda was the bad person. The wizard was tricking them. He got that hot air balloon and he said, "Peace out." And then finally, Dorothy was crying. Ooh, 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 ooh. Glenda came back. Girl, click them shoes 3 times to get up out of here. It was within you the whole time. Then she tried to have a fake message at the end. Oh, all you had to do was click 3 times and you could have been home. That scarecrow, he had a brain the whole time. He was lying to you. Okay? That Tin Man, he wasn't 10. How you gonna walk around, talk, breathe with no heart? He had a heart. That lion, he wasn't a coward. He lived in the wild. No running water. Thank you, Caesar Sprinkle. Uh-huh. So she just had a bunch of people lying to her, and she was stupid enough to believe them. Well, how you walking around with no brain? How you walking around with no heart? How you live in the jungle and you scared? No. Dorothy was the stupidest person in the world. That's why they made her go on that journey. And she still didn't learn nothing, because she woke up and all them people that was brainwashing her, because I watched that movie very close. Her aunt was in on it. Her aunt was brainwashing her. They was using poor Dorothy because she was stupid. And then the wizard, he gonna come up, look through the window at the end when she's in the bed waking up with a black hat on, talking about, "Hi, Dorothy. How you doing? I'm out here. I got this black hat on. How you doing?" Thanks. I'm like, what? That Auntie M ain't no good. They was using poor Dorothy because she was stupid and young. All of them. So be careful. Who would you think I would represent in that story of Oz? If I had to represent someone in that, who would I be? The aunt was Glenda, I think. The Wicked Witch. You think I'd be Glenda? How rude. The Good Witch, I'll be both, baby. Because see, that's where they messed up. Glenda should have also been the Wicked Witch of the West. They should have been dual. So I got 2 channels. Because see, I wouldn't have had to get no fool named Dorothy to give the broom to the wizard. I would have sold him the broom, or he would have had to trick me to get the broom. It wouldn't have been no Dorothy involved because I would have been both. He would have had to pay to use the broom. He would have had to do something, child. Because but I'm not getting ready to do anything for free. So you said they witches were both Dorothy? No. They gave Dorothy them red shoes, which were originally supposed to be silver. But they gave Dorothy them red shoes to go walk down a yellow brick road to get to the Emerald City, where they started changing colors when they started singing a song about a horse. And then they finally came to Oz, and he was like fake and phony. And they were like, "Can you help me get back home? Okay, go get this witch broom and then come back." And she was dumb enough to go do it. Like, you know what? So all she had to do, well, she was too young to know any better, but they need. I need to remake that. They remade it with the Wiz, with Michael Jackson, Diana Ross, and stuff. And he was right. They made that version correct. He said, "You can't win. You can't break even. 'Cause your story gonna stay the same. 'Cause you can't win, child. You can't get even. You can't get out of a game." And so Michael Jackson, he's like, ease on down the road. Don't you carry nothing that might be a load. Come on, ease on down the road. Okay. Oh, well, anyway, I gotta go. So, you know what my favorite part about the Wiz was? Y'all gonna laugh. When they was in the subway, it's like, this was like the opposite of bad. Y'all remember on the Wiz when they were in the subway and those pillars started coming to life, chasing them and stuff? And then flash forward like 20 years and you got Michael Jackson in the subway again, but now he bad. It's like, wait a minute. What's going on? Say, who's bad? And do you realize he made that a movie? He made the video into a movie. The Wiz was a movie. He was playing a character role. So a lot of people often confused actors with their character roles and their true person. And this is where a lot of people mess up in real life. Like, you see a celebrity, when you see an actor or a musician, and you automatically see them as their job, that's where you mess up. You automatically see them as the character that they're well known for playing. That's where you mess up. Don't do that. Don't do that with anybody. A profession, like you see a doctor, you see them as a doctor. No, don't do that. See them as a person. Who are they? What do they like? What do they think about? What are their morals? A, B, C, and D. Because a doctor is a general statement. A doctor or a nurse is just their profession. What do they think about? What do they believe? Who are they? Thank you, Renelle. Somebody sent me a... So stop looking at things on the surface. Stop looking at things in general. Start asking questions and doing that research. Who is this person? What is their message? What do they do? What have they done? Look at their past. Look at their present. Don't just see what they're showing you right now. People can change clothes in 2 seconds. Wigs, clothes, stories, lines, scripts, parts. What you really need to know is who they really are, like deep down inside. Who are they? Deep down, who are they? Who are you? You know how, like, on those movies where, like, there's a doppelganger, or there's, someone who's like in a trance or possessed, and they have to get to the real person within, like on Get Out or something like that. And they have to be like asking them some type of code or trick question, or find something that triggers them to show them who they really are. And they're like, you're not that person, because that's the wrong answer. Or like, when you have to get to that level with people, that's when you have to like side eye them. Like, that's not who you are. That's not you. What are you doing this for? Are you getting paid at least? Someone making you do certain things? Da, da, da. Like, and sometimes people are just nosy and they want to figure it out. Some people want to see why people do what they do. And so that's what happens sometimes. Sometimes people want to know why people do what they do. And wanting to know that, how they say curiosity, sometimes wanting to know certain things, there may not be a reason. There may not be a reason. And so when people start to look for reason, and the reason is the reason, let me break that down real quick. When the reason is the reason, ooh, that's deep. Do y'all know what that means? When the reason, I'll say it in a different way. When the reason is the reasoning, if that makes sense. When the reason is the reasoning, the analytical mind is the reason. To analyze. Okay? And sometimes they don't even realize that they're analyzing, but they are. And if you don't know that you're an analyst, you don't know that you're analyzing, and if you don't know that you're the reasoning to the reason, then what I think is that you work from curiosity at that point. So that's what it is. We don't know that you're the reasoning, and you don't know that you're analyzing everything, or you're not aware of it. Then you simply just have curiosity, because that's what it all becomes anyway. Okay. So I will see y'all on the next one. Sprinkle, sprinkle, everyone. Thank y'all for watching. I appreciate that. Hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new. And all the links that I was talking about are going to be in my description bar. So y'all check them out. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Bye.